Adam's here, which means pasta, my favourite thing in the world.
Sure am.
And today we're making...
Something that's really close to my heart. My nonna taught me this dish. So we've got veal meatballs, so the veal polpettis.
Yep.
And we're doing it with a traditional large rigatoni from San Remo, which is really awesome.
Yep.
So what we're doing is, it's not sole just veal mince, we do a little bit of pork. My nonna always said, put a little bit of pork because we want a little bit of fat into it.
Yep.
It just gives you that flavour and nice moistness
Keeps
to
it
it
nice
as well.
and moist, exactly.
Yeah, so let's get into the minces.
Yep. All right.
So right behind us, we'll grab them.
Yeah, we'll grab that one.
Pork and veal, there we are.
And nonnas always know the best way, so you can't really...
Same with the pork and veal mince.
So is that pork there?
No,
that's veal,
that's
sorry.
Veal, that's
and we've
pork
got
there.
a little bit of pork.
Yeah, just a little bit. So about 2/3 veal to 1/3 pork.
Okay.
So
what's next?
A couple of eggs.
Some eggs, yep. Did you want to...
I'll chop up this sage. So sage and parsley, yeah. My nonna always put sage in there. Sage and veal just work in harmony together. It's fantastic.
Yep.
So we'll just finally chiffonade this up. And, you know, she always talked about, and she always let me in the kitchen and would sit there, me and her would sit there and roll these little meatballs. Aww. It was just like a moment, you know, and if I made them too big, no. That's it. You know, I had to start all over again.
Because everyone's different with their meatballs, isn't it? Sometimes I like big ones. I like the little ones.
Little ones.
The little ones are always the best.
With a San Remo large rigatoni, what we'll do, we're going to aim so those little meatballs just go inside the tubes.
Yeah.
So it's going to be unreal.
Oh, OK. So, yeah, it sort of goes together, mops up all the sauce,
all the
sauce, all the same size.
And then if we're lucky enough, they'll just slip inside that rigatoni.
That smells amazing.
All right, in with the sage.
Yep.
So, look, we've got about half a bunch of sage into there.
I've never used sage in my meatballs.
No?
It's good. I'm going to try it.
Salt and pepper, yeah. So a good amount of salt.
Yep.
We're going to put parmesan in our meatballs as well, so you get that nice cheesiness in there as well. Now, with breadcrumbs, look, you can obviously buy packet breadcrumbs, or if you've got some old bread sitting in the pantry, trim off the crust and just quickly, you know, blitz it up and make your own fresh breadcrumbs. Even better again.
Much better.
So breadcrumbs,
look,
good handful, yeah, good couple of handfuls. Yeah. So basically, the breadcrumbs acts when it's cooking in the sauce, stops them from splitting and stops your meatballs all crumbling together and keeps them nice and moist as well. Yep. So in goes that. We might add a little bit more.
A bit more? Yep, you say when.
Stop.
Stop.
Done, beautiful.
Okay.
Some parmesan, so we've just got some grated Reggiano there.
Yep.
So a good handful of that.
Good handful of that, yep, fantastic.
Now, parsley. Quickly to some parsley.
Yep.
I'm going to grab some back here.
Yep.
Whoop, rip that off.
So parsley,
sage.
Yeah, lovely flavours.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I made meatballs, I probably was about 7 years old.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, I was obsessed with making meatballs and lasagna, and I would make sure they would try it. My best friend's Nonna, because she taught me how to make them.
Yeah, yeah.
But I would go, are these how they should? It's okay, it's
Not
okay. Hers were always the best.
They hold together?
Yeah, well, I do like you. I put them in the sauce, I don't fry them.
Very good. And just a little bit of olive oil, just to help it all bind together.
Yep.
And you know me, olive oil.
Good olive oil, you love it.
I'm washing it. And mix all that together. Whilst you're mixing that, Justine, what I've done here is just grabbed some jarred crushed tomato, chopped up an onion, diced it out, fried it off and made a quick nap sauce. So we dice up the onion, fry it off with some garlic, chuck in a bay leaf, then we deglaze it with some white wine, so about 1/2 cup to a cup, let that reduce by half. Then we add the tomatoes in there and just let that simmer away. So at this point, I'm going to think about getting my pasta in there. The large rigatoni takes about 16 minutes to cook, so we've got a bit of time up our sleeve. So the water's boiling. We've got to get these meatballs rolled up and into the sauce also.
I'm going to start rolling now.
You're going to start going?
Got a tray just over here. Yep. Okay, so you like little ones. So like, what, about 50 cents? Even a little bit smaller than 50-cent piece? Maybe 20-cent piece?
Yeah, 20-cent piece or just a little teaspoon you can grab.
Teaspoon, yep.
And look, just roll them together. Let's get our pasta in on the go. Remembering.
It takes a little bit longer to cook, doesn't it? Because it's a bit bigger.
Yeah, being a little bit larger, the large rigatoni will take 16 minutes.
Did I put salt? I did put salt, did I?
No, you haven't.
I didn't,
no.
See?
Handful, you know me. Come on, get some salt in there.
Lots of salt, not a little bit, lots of salt. Yep.
Pasta loves it. Yeah. Let's go. In goes those large San Remo rigatoni, like so. And then we'll give a little stir.
Yep.
Oh, my nonna used to use a spoon and everything. I know it's not right.
Same spoon. Well,
Same spoon.
You know, it's going to go in the sauce anyway.
That's exactly right. So let's get these meatballs into there.
Okay.
So you really just want to add a simmer, all right? And all you're doing is just dropping them in.
Yeah.
And just
gently.
You can come in, jump in with me.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we're just going to evenly space them around. And then whilst you're doing that, I'll just give it a little bit of a sweet.
Put them in the sauce.
Yeah, and basically
them in
it covers it over.
Yeah.
And people say, how do they cook? But they do cook.
Yeah.
And all that beautiful flavour in the mince, the sage and the parsley and the parmesan just infuses into the sauce and just let them simmer away for a good half an hour. All right, so look, Justine, those meatballs have been simmering in there for a good 20 minutes or so now. And look,
Smells fantastic.
and look, they are cooked all the way
Yeah.
through. And some have broken down a little bit
Yeah.
into the sauce, but that just adds more flavour to it.
Yeah.
So it's just going to crumble into that sauce. Let's strain our pasta now.
Okay, I'll get
Get
straight
that
for
happening.
you.
Thank you.
Here we go.
So we've been cooking that for a good 16 minutes.
Yeah.
Al
They're
dente.
thicker, they're larger.
They do
Yeah.
take that little bit longer. And just be gentle with them. You know, you don't want to stir them too much and tear the actual tubes.
Yeah.
So look, with this, we might need another pan just to basically work it all through. So you want the sauce just to coat. All right, you got it there for me.
For you. Ready.
Beautiful. Now we just get some of that sauce.
Because if you put the pasta in with that, it's just going to overflow. There's too much
It
there.
is.
So you just sort of, and, you know, if there's a bit left over, even better for tomorrow.
Exactly right. Always tastes better the day
Out of
after.
the way.
Let's get some of this pasta into here.
Yep.
Just softly like so. Be gentle with it.
And you know what I've noticed when you're cooking your pasta? Every single time, you don't put your pasta in the bowl and then put some sauce on top. It's mixing it, it's
It is.
coating together.
That's what it's all about, you
what
know.
it's all
Too many
about.
people just get the sauce and pour it over the top and they ruin great pasta like this San Remo's.
Can I get this one out of the way for you?
You can.
Okay, for later.
All right. Look at that.
Thank
You got a plate
for
for
you.
me?
Yep.
Fantastic.
Nice blue one, middle of the table.
Yeah, sit around, family
Meatballs.
feast. Look at
Oh,
that.
Look at that. They're great colours together, aren't they?
Oh, fantastic.
You know, going into the colder months, I think, you know, it's
Yeah.
all about comfort food, and we say
Exactly
meatball.
right.
Everyone in their family has a different recipe.
Yeah, they
but,
do.
you know, I like the way that you do it. I like the sage that you put through it.
You like that?
Yeah, I can't wait to try it just to see what it's
Look,
like.
I think my nonna will be really happy with me with
and
this
the
one.
pasta shape too.
Yeah.
Everyone does spaghetti and meatballs.
Yeah, nah, the old spaghetti meat. But look, nothing wrong with it.
Nothing wrong with it. Absolutely nothing.
let's
But
go.
it's something a little bit different.
This amazing large rigatoni is awesome.
And are we finishing with some parmesan?
Yeah, just some grated parmesan over the top, just to
Sort of
finish it
grated.
off.
Yep.
And look, see, those meatballs haven't collapsed.
Yeah.
Oh, look, that's your
That looks
fantastic
good.
rolling.
That looks good.
Done. And look, we're not flooding the pasta with the sauce. We're letting the pasta do its own talking.
Yeah.
And have a look at that.
Smells so good.
Beautiful. I can't wait to get into
Yeah.
this one.
Nonna's meatballs, tiny ones. How do you say it?
Popettis.
Popettis. Stunning.
Thank you.
Absolutely stunning.
There. Pasta.
Yeah, it can taste the sage, but it's subtle.
It is.
Parmesan, subtle. Everything's together. Lovely. Best
you.
meatballs I've had for a long time.
Thank you
Mine
very
are
much.
good. Not as good as that.